Hi, it's Book Chick again. This is another Unhaul video. I think this is part 4. Um, but yeah, so there are a whole bunch of books that I'm gonna get rid of just because like I didn't really care for them, or like there's nothing wrong with them. They just weren't my cup of tea. Some of them are like children's books that I don't have like a super um deep attachment to. Like I don't have like lots of fond memories reading these. Some of them are just like the really cheap like murder mysteries or romance novels that you can get and like just read, and then like you sell them at half price because that's what you do unless they're like weirdly good. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. But before we do, if you would hit like and subscribe, that would be really awesome. Um, yeah, so just go ahead and hit like and subscribe, and if this sounds like something you would enjoy, then I guess keep watching. So the first book that I want to mention in this video is In Defense of Tradition, um, by Richard M. Weaver. This is a uh, collected shorter writings of Richard M. Weaver, 1929 to 1963. Someone gave me like a whole bunch of books from a local publishing company. Um, and like I just like she was like, I don't care what you do with them, like you can keep them, you can read them, you can like sell them, like whatever. But I've been to the half price on the publishing company's side of town, and they don't want any more of our books because they have a lot. So yeah, so this is gonna go. I haven't read it, but I probably, if I needed some sleep, this might do the trick. Yeah, but maybe it's somebody else's cup of tea. So it's going half price on the publishing company's side of town. This box is like a mixed bag. The last one was mostly, or like a mixed box. The last one was mostly like children's books and teen books. This one is super random, so sorry about that. There is a little of everything in here. So the next book is A Time for Pagans by Jack Hoffenburg. Um, this is very clearly a smut. Uh, I don't think I need to explain anymore. It's just a smutty romance novel, a very old one, dusty one at that. Next one is The Princess Bride by Diana Palmer. I know exactly what this is. I saw this at like a yard sale or something, saw The Princess Bride, and like assumed it was like The Princess Bride, like the movie The Princess Bride, and this was the book. I like was in a hurry and was just like, okay, and bought it. It is not. It is another smut. Yeah. So needless to say, I borrowed the actual Princess Bride book by William Goldman from a friend, and this will be going to half price. So, yep. Next one is The Other Daughter by Lisa Gardner. On the front it says, the family you love most may be the people you should trust the least. So, probably a thriller or a murder mystery. It says, what you don't know can kill you. 20 years ago, Melanie Stokes was abandoned in a Boston hospital, then adopted by a wealthy young couple, gifted with loving parents and a doting brother and an indulgent uncle. Melanie has always considered herself lucky until tonight. So, something happens. I don't think I read this. I think this was like another yard sale book or half price or something. Um, but yeah, someone might enjoy it. So going to half price. Next book is The Wicked Game by Nancy Bush. Another thriller. It seems like it's always 20 years ago. One by one, they'll die 20 years ago. Or it says one by one, they'll die until there's no one left but her. 20 years ago, wild child Jessie Brentwood vanished from St. Elizabeth's High School. Most in Jessie's tight circle of friends believed she simply ran away. Few suspected Jessie was hiding a shocking secret, one that brought her into the crosshairs of a vicious killer. 2 decades pass before her body is unearthed on school grounds and Jessie's old friends reunite to talk. Most are sure that the body is Jessie's, but that the mystery of what happened to her has finally been solved. But soon Jessie's friends begin to die in horrible freak accidents that defy explanation. Interesting. Oh yeah, it's by Lisa Jackson. I forgot to say that a second ago. Um, or oh, is it Lisa Jackson and Nancy Bush? No, it's by Nancy Bush. Uh, what's Lisa Jackson got to do with it? I don't know. Interesting. So yeah, that's going half price. Next book is The Ghost by Robert Harris. This looks like a political thriller, maybe. Says, oh, it's the role of a ghostwriter is to make his client look good, not uncover the truth, but what happens when the client is a major political figure. Political drama. And the truth could change the course of history. Adam Lang, the controversial former Prime Minister of Britain, is writing his memoirs, but his first ghostwriter dies under shocking circumstances. Ew, so it's a murder too. And his replacement, whose experience lies in portraying aging rock stars and film idols, knows little about Lang's inner circle, flown to join Lang in a secure house on the remote shores of Martha's Vineyard. In the depths of winter, cut off from everyone and everything he knows, he comes to realize he should never have taken the job. Ooh, sounds good, but I'm not keeping it. Next is The Unraveled Sleeve. Clever needleworkers try to piece together a case stitch by stitch. This is there's a cross stitch pattern included. Clearly, I bought this at like a church sale or something. But basically, who is this by? It's by Monica Ferris. Betsy Devonshire has settled into her new home in Excelsior, Minnesota, as owner of the town's needlecraft shop. So why is she suffering from terrifying nightmares? She hasn't a clue. But she thinks it would help to get away for a while with her friend Jill in tow. She heads north for a stitch in at a remote rustic lodge, but her nightmares only get worse, especially after she finds a dead woman and no one else had seen. Ooh. Then the body disappears, and she knows she won't get any rest until she untangles the mysterious threads of crime. So, that's up somebody's alley. The next one is Up Close and Dangerous by Linda Howard. Is it a romance? Like a thriller romance? Bailey Wingate's scheming adult stepchildren are surprised when her father's will leaves Bailey in control of their fortune, and war ensues. A year later, while flying in a small plane, Bailey nearly dies herself when the engine sputters and then fails. Cam Justice, her sexy Texan pilot, manages to crash land the aircraft, stranded in the wilderness and struggling to douse her feelings for the ruggedly handsome man by her side. Bailey begins to wonder whether this terrifying incident was actually a murder attempt. So it is both kind of a murder mystery, but also a romance. And the next book is Confessions of a Hollywood Starlet by Lola Douglas. This is a teen novel. Super cute, super pink, super sparkly, but not up my alley anymore. But basically, teen star Morgan Carter's mom is trying to kill her. At least that's what Morgan thinks when she's sent to Fort Wayne, Indiana, after a near overdose outside LA's Viper Room. So Fort Wayne, Indiana. That's the reason why I bought it. That's close to home. Morgan's been sent to recover out of the spotlight, way out. She's been given a major make under a new name and a completely different identity. Her plan to keep a diary of the experience, have it published as a tell-all book, and stage a comeback. But when this LA girl finds love and a new life in middle America, will she abandon it for another shot at stardom? super dusty. It's been on the shelf for a long time. So the next book is another like nonfiction. So this is from that same small town, not small town, same local publisher. It's got lovely sprayed edges, but it is Law, Liberty, and Parliament selected essays on the writings of Sir Edward Coke. Yeah, not keeping it. I don't know why I thought to keep it. Maybe I thought I could use it for a paper or something. Um, but it's making a trip to Half Price now. So that is all. That is all of the books that I need to unhaul at this time. I'm sure there will be more because look at my shelves. I need to like go through these and like curate the collection and update it. But that is all for now. So if you would hit like and subscribe because you enjoyed this video, that would be really, really awesome. But I will see you again. See you later, bookworms.